Guys, just coming from a ride and the Safari has been delivered. It's right here, and now we have the second box. It should be the XYBER, and I think it should be, yeah, that one in the back. Super excited. I've been waiting for this for like 2 or 3 months already, and it's finally here. Do you need help?
Yeah, we good. You doing tomorrow?
Everything is fantastic. I'm even better now because you're here. This thing is awesome. Look at this. Yeah, I can hold it when, you know, if you... Oh, it's gonna break. No, yeah, it's gonna break. It's too heavy. Before I start raiding, I'm gonna unbox it right here on the sidewalk, closer so you guys can see better this beautiful bike. Oh shoot, this is really cool. Alright, so you get here on top a box and it shows you all on top what it contains. We're going to open this inside. Let's cut this on the side. This knife is so freaking sharp. Oh, you guys remember I reviewed this maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago from Amazon. 25-30 bucks, the clone of the Benchmade, and it's just insanely cool knife. And here's the bike. All wrapped. This is so nice. Please be 2 batteries installed already. And there are 2 batteries. Yes, 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 yes. Guys, for this price, you'll get a Super Sentry RX, which is not even like 25% of what you get here. This is insane. Like, if you have long range commutes, you need a really cool bike that has all the features, all the options, power, speed, range. This is the one. This is the best option that is ever made so far. This thing is crazy cool. Wow. The kickstand is like really, you know, not as advanced as I was expecting, but you can upgrade that. The rest looks fantastic. For what it is, it looks amazing. I like how they implemented here this thing. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen this in any other bike in packing. Look how they save space. Made the styrofoam and goes around the screen here. Very shrewd, I would say. I'm really impressed. The plate here on the bottom. This is really, really cool bike, guys. I usually go in such a tiny details. So you have this protection, you have this rubber thing that goes on top. They have to cut it out. And then the same thing here. Tape, rubber, styrofoam, and look here, rubber outside, styrofoam, and then you have this film that keeps the scratches away. This is just crazy. I believe this is all the components marked here on top. Thank you for the purchase note. Pretty cool. This is super nice. This is very similar to Veltric bikes, but Veltric bikes, guys, I have to make a video follow-up. They're going down in quality. I have issues with them. So I have to make a video for that, and the customer service is very slow. Segway, it's not the case. So from packaging, look guys, this is really nicely done. You open like that, and you have connectors. So this is for the wheels, I believe. Oh, look at this. This is a license plate, right? With this reflector in the back. This is so cool. Fender for the front, some hardware, tools, the pedals, and I believe these are the keys for the batteries and the charger. This is, I think, the nicest packaging. Guys, look at this thing. Wow. Let's see the specs. So this is 54.2 volts, 10 amps. Differently done, guys, compared to what I've seen so far. Yeah, this is massive. Also have good hefty weight. This XYBER is insane. Anyone can make any bike, but putting soul in design, amazing craftsmanship, and making it on a budget, something unique and still simple and easy to use, and still looks so special. That makes a connection between the product and the user. That will make you ride this bike even more and enjoy it every single time. This is the most interesting transition between e-bike / e-moped, call it whatever you want it, into electric motorcycle territory, but still keeping it legal. That doesn't require a license and insurance in the majority of states. Segway took a boring, ugly frame and turned it into something spectacular. Something so appealing and so beautiful. From bottom to top, the transition is seamless and so modern. All frame sections are so smooth and covered in plastic and steel, executed perfectly. This bike is just crazy. The attention to details is just insane, but just looks incredible. Like, even the batteries, we'll take them out in a second once we're home and gonna look in detail closely. But UL certified batteries, I mean, guys, it's just integration, design, everything is just so well done. Good hardware, all this like screws. Look at the plate here on the bottom. Also Segway, this covers, look how much travel. And this covers here, plastic, and this like, I'm not sure what kind of plastic it is, but doesn't look cheap, it feels solid. Suspension, it doesn't have adjustability, it's entry level, but it just steel, performs well, looks incredibly well put together. Like, guys, the attention to detail is insane. Good quality rubbers. Look at the lights in the front. This team engineered perfect. I would not say e-bike because this is a blend between motorcycle and e-bike, so it's right in between. And this 6,000 watt motor, it's limited, so only goes to 35 miles an hour. But I'm sure maybe in 6 months from now, hopefully Segway releases a software update or lock, removal. It can go up to 50 miles an hour easily. So this frame, if you look here, it's beefy. It's really strong. Look at the welds. And you have here other openings, so you can put, I don't know what the screws for, so more accessories coming. I know there's a pouch, I didn't order that, so that's coming probably later. Even look here, like this is like, it's a rubber cover. Look at this, they even put a rubber cover on this like opening here. Not sure why they left this hole, but this goes in there. And I did already 50 miles on a bike and it doesn't fall. Look at the silver screws, all this integration here. It's just insane. Look at this stuff. 2 USB ports, C and A. Like, you don't see this on any e-bike on the market. This is crazy cool, so I cannot imagine next year or the following what's coming next for this company. Like, the levers are DOT motorcycle levers, so there's not many better options available, and this is cool. But grips, they don't move. It doesn't need hardware to secure it. Good logo here. Look at this console. This is the best console I've seen so far. You have here opening for your mirrors and no cables. Look at that, nicely all integrated, covered. All this is inside, you don't see it that much. The functions are incredible. I just sit or get close to the bike, connects automatically. It goes, it shows you both batteries. Look at this console. The components are not just good quality, well designed, good color option chosen, looks apart from any other moped e-bike out there. Not sure why they implemented this, but it's super loud, horn that's very loud. There's so much to show on this bike. The only thing I don't like is the kickstand. The kickstand is like straight and it's like simple. It doesn't match the rest of the bike design. This opens up. Even this holder here, like, look how nicely they did this. Like, everything is just insanely overbuilt. You have the lock for the batteries, so you get them stolen. Connection, look at this, big. I'm not even sure if it's 6 gauge or how many gauge is that. And look at the zip tie, how this is all nicely wrapped. And you come here, and even the zip tie goes into the frame, so it doesn't look like it goes around it's a hole here, and it's like has a little ball and goes into the frame. Like, simple construction, elegant, plastic and aluminum in the same color, looks like the same material. The wires hidden behind the plate. This plate here looks sick, guys. I love this. It's not an off-road frame or model, but has off-road mode. So to stay legally, in compliance to 35 miles an hour. Suspension in the back, 5-position adjustable, so you can just push this and rotate. Out of the box, I like it how it is. Super soft and a lot of travel. And you have here some specs, dual suspension, direct motor drive. So the frame is beefy. This frame can withstand much higher speeds, but the way they integrate everything and encase it in this plastic covers, maybe, yeah, plastic, but feels like aluminum. And look, the color is the same. It's just insanely cool, guys. Love it. This is the most beautiful bike I've seen so far and I own so far. It has this modern touches. It's just incredibly well put together. Now on the website it says 4 piston brakes, so I think it's 4 in the front and 2 piston in the back. I like this red touches. Integration is just insane. Look at that, even the cables going for the frame. The welds are perfect. Look at that. Awesome bike. just beautiful. The screen is just fantastic, and I love this adjustability here. You can push it up and down, but let's go in the sunlight. Today it's about 58, 59. It's kind of getting chilly and cold. Super sunny, beautiful out, and you can see here, clear display. Like, it's so easy to read even in the sunlight. The consoles. So you have this ring bell, very loud horn, the lights, and here you have adjustability for assist level. You have the throttle, very responsive, very comfortable, very intuitive, on off, and here you have the modes. So you go from eco and sport and then race. Into park, you go opposite direction and you have park. Very simple. We're gonna start with going eco and park. To get off the park, let's say if you're in park, just press the brakes and you're out. Also, when you engage the kickstand, it goes into park automatically. You leave the kickstand, it goes in eco. And the chainring, which I want to mention here, very important. The chainring, I'm going to remove this cover and put a bigger chainring. It's a standard 4 points connection, and maybe put longer pedals, we'll see. But bigger chainring is going to help. It's only one speed in the back, so you can put a cassette maybe here. I don't know if you can, because this spacer here, it's really wide. Maybe you can't, we'll see. But putting here a bigger chainring, maybe 45, maybe 50, because once you remove the plastic cover, or maybe you can cut around it nicely, you can put that and implement, and it's going to remove the ghost pedaling. Besides that, I already showed you the bike, guys. It's fantastic. Let's see how the modes are, and we're going to see the top speed and the range after. Very smooth. Actually picks up very nicely. This eco feels much faster than other bikes I tried. Look, just throttle, takes off pretty quick for eco. A maximum speed 27, 31, 33. Yeah, 33 miles an hour, it's not bad. 33, let's go next speed level. Yeah, let's go sport. Yeah, it feels much quicker off the line, look at that. 34, 35. Suspension is so good. Now uphill, 33. Super stable. Pretty good torque. 34, 35, but I can feel like at 35 it just slows down. Yeah, let's stop here. We're gonna go next in race mode, and this is where you'll feel a difference. In the race mode, it's super quick. I already did like 29, 30 miles on this bike. Race mode, red screen. This is really quick. So in this race mode, it's super smooth but very powerful. Yeah, it takes off really fast and then slows down at 35 miles an hour. I can feel like it just slows. 36 now, but downhill. 37. Brakes are great. So the bike hits 35 and then just slows down. That limitation is just awful, but this is what it is. I hope Segway releases that in the next couple of months and make a system where you have your M license and you can put the numbers and kind of like different states be able to go 45 to 50 miles an hour, which this bike definitely can do. But the race mode is just so quick, has so much torque. So just slow down so you guys can hear me properly. It is super nimble, it has a lot of power, but limitation really sucks, but this is what it is. For the city, 35 miles an hour, it's more than enough, and for what you get, I think it's perfect. The only downside is the kickstand, which you can replace that very easily and put a nice kickstand, and the limitation, which hopefully somebody in the next couple of months removes that, or you go and just change the controller and use the full power of the bike, because it can handle way more than that. And as a first impression, guys, I mean the second because I rode it for an entire week, or third impression is just an awesome bike, guys. All the features, the function is just insanely cool. I hope they at least unlock it to maybe 40 miles an hour like the Redder, which I'm gonna review next week and compare them. That'll be, I think 40 miles an hour is a sweet spot. 35 is like you get in there, it's so fast, it's so fun, and then it just like, it feels like somebody slams the brakes and just stays 34, 33, 35, depending on your weight and incline. But besides that, it's a fantastic bike. 0 to 20 miles an hour is like 2.7 seconds. So on dual batteries, you get 175 Newton meter of torque. On one battery, I think 120 or 130, I forgot, it's much slower. I only ride in two, and I ordered, and I'm glad it came with the battery installed. Other people ordered, I think it was not available dual battery system, and they got the first battery, and then you had to go to the Segway center and install the second battery. So I'm really pleased that it came all assembled, ready to go. Yeah, performance, it's super torquey up to 35 miles an hour, especially in race mode. It's really fun to ride and really nimble, very responsive. Yeah, it just goes up to 35. It just, brakes are great, guys. And this is where I stopped, so maybe what, 35-40 feet from 30 miles an hour, which is not bad. Suspension is not high-end Fox or RockShox. There's no adjustability on the front fork, but has so much travel, perfect rebound, and feels amazing. Just look closely how well the geometry and suspension is working and responding, keeping the midsection of the bike straight, super comfortable. The wide tires and the grip is just perfect. The bike is nimble and quick, feels light, better than anything I tried so far. When it comes to hills, 175 Nm of torque is enough power to get you over any hill. This is the biggest hill in my area, and other bikes I tested in class 3 get around 14 to 20 miles an hour max. This XYBER just climbs so easy. And acceleration going uphill increases gradually. It does not stop until you reach 35 miles an hour. It's just a monster. Oh, there you go, it slides out. This is actually pretty clever done. The battery has a tray that locks in on the bottom and slides on this rail guards. Here's the 30 amp hour, 48 volts, and you have this spacer here. Not sure what is that for. You can see inside there's just nothing there. Really well done. If anybody knows, comment down below. There's something here. Not sure if you have to remove that. And here's the connector for the bike, and here's the connector for charging. And you're certified IPX7, the bike is IPX5. Pretty cool handle, and yeah, not sure how much it weighs, but maybe 15-20 pounds. It's pretty heavy. So when you put it back, you have to kind of like guide on the rails. There you go. Oops, and you have the alarm. Actually, the bike is off, and there's no batteries connected. And I tried to slide in, actually triggered the alarm, so even works without the power. So it has probably some auxiliary power somewhere here that powers the entire system. And once you lock in the key and you lock it back, it actually turns off. So once you put the key back in and you lock it, it turns the alarm off. Put the strap right over, then you can connect. Battery done. So now you just connect the hook here down on the bottom. Pull this down, and this should connect the bike. Let's check quickly here. Yeah, now airlock is back on, and this bike has a lot of crazy features. Power it on, so it's park, connected to the phone. Look here, so when you go into the left click, you have a lot of options here: brightness, volume. So I have to learn about these modes and do follow-up video, but right now what you can do here is you connect your phone, you can play music, it has speakers, use the app and navigate. A lot of things here, a lot of numbers, and it's pretty complex, so I have to play with that and kind of learn and do a follow-up video, but it is a computer on wheels. The same like Tesla has a lot of features, especially in the app. Once you open the app, it is set destination. You can put your phone back in your pocket. You don't need the app anymore. You have all the directions on the screen, and it's very, very accurate. I love this option. If somebody calls you, you can answer phone calls while you ride. Pretty cool feature, guys. The app is just the best I've seen so far. So many options here that will make your life just easier and more fun. The most important for me is stats, how much you rode, detailed exactly every single ride. Actually shows you the route where you went, and look at that. This is just so detailed. Plus, besides that, you have here airlock, so it shows you exact location where the bike is. Also, more functions. You can adjust and set this bike any way you want. Every single option, it just gives you more information. Looking at the battery, all the info you need, and also it shows you how many times you charge. So this is pretty cool. Light effects, sound effects, is just volume. Let's go to 100. Really impressive. This is the best app I've seen in any e-bike so far. The only thing that's missing here is the turning signals. That's the only thing that it needs. That's the third. So first the kickstand, second the speed limitation, the con, and the third is the turning signals. That's the only three things I can think of. Everything else pretty perfect. And let's stop here. Acceleration is just fantastic. Look at it. Yeah, super nimble, super quick. Let's stop here for a second. So the bike with one battery, it's 138 pounds, two batteries 165 pounds. The combination between e-bike, a moped, and a motorcycle, so it has to be heavy, has a very sturdy frame, very good suspension, especially in the front. Even though it doesn't have adjustability, it's so comfortable, so much rebound. It says 110 and 100 in the back, but in the front, it feels like more. Suspension is fantastic. In my area, the speed limit here is between 30 to 35 miles an hour, and it's perfect for this bike. I can keep up with the traffic, and due to the high torque and very quick acceleration, I can pass cars easily and keep up with the traffic. Charging both batteries takes close to 7 hours, and you can get this adapter for both batteries. For this price, for $3,300 one battery, it's not even comparable with the Super 73 RX. So much better. And with two batteries for $3,700, the Super 73 RX is $4,200 or $300 plus shipping plus taxes. Is just ridiculously priced. This is very well priced, and for quality, for what you get here, is just the best package on the market today. Like, this is insane quality that I experienced. I tried. I have over a week of riding. I think by the end of the video it'll be 2 weeks, and I'll do follow-up videos. It's just it just grows on you. Like groceries, if I drive my car every day and I average, say, 80 to 70 miles per day, my insurance goes up. So what I do is I just use the car when I have to go to family, and when I have to ride around, do groceries, run errands, I just use this guy, and it just saves a lot. It's fun. The only thing is I want to find a way to unlock it, which I'll try to look into this later when I finish the review and see if I can do that. That'll be the only thing. But besides that, out of the box is just perfect. This is the bike that should have been released 2 years ago. I ride this bike on one battery or two batteries, and when it comes to range, this is kind of complex and difficult because I tested it on one battery and on two, and I got different results and different days on the same terrain. So I'm not sure how this works, but these are the numbers. On one battery, race mode, I cover 17 miles, dual setup, 35 miles in range. On sport, one battery, about 20 miles, dual setup, 45 miles. In Eco, I did not test it, but getting close to 80 miles or over in range, you have to keep this bike under 20 miles an hour and pedal, which is not bad. You have a good posture, you can pedal at this level. Anything over 25 miles an hour, you're ghost pedaling and you need a bigger chain ring. I'm 6'3" and 225 pounds. The link will be down below. Guys, check it out. This is the bike that you have to have in your collection. So this is continuous on light, and let me show you the front. It is pretty bright. Even in the daytime you can see it clearly, super bright. But now let's check the night light. Look at that. Super bright. It's wide, hits far. Like, it's about maybe 80 meters to 100 meters to the fence, and it's extremely bright. Look at that. Look at the difference. It is exactly how the light should be. It's like a motorcycle light. And this is the back light, very tiny but so visible. And the brake light, it's even brighter. You can see this light in the daytime, extremely bright. The only thing is we don't have turning signals on this bike, which is disappointing. They should include that, and hopefully they update it later on and include in this bike. But the lights are extremely good. Hey, hey, hey! That's the bike?
Oh my gosh, man. Damn.
Hold on a second, let me just put the kickstand. So just
man.
got it yesterday.
First of all, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Good, how are you? What do you think
got
about
it
this?
yesterday? Oh, snap. This is beautiful, man. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. Damn, the plastic. You ain't taking the plastic off.
I'll take it later, yeah. I mean, you can pull it off,
Oh,
yeah.
man, no, but I'm, oh, man.
How does it feel?
Light, man. Feels light.
Oh, I mean, it's heavy.
Of course, you know me, right?
Yeah, you have to lift it up. It's cool. Holy shit.
The battery inside.
Yeah, that's 170 pounds. Oh.
Oh, snap, man.
Take it for a spin.
Yeah, this is durable, man. Let me get my helmet.
Yeah, go for it.
Beautiful. This is beautiful.
It looks good, right?
Yeah. Look, kickstand is similar to that one here.
Kickstand, that's the only thing that looks the worst. Look at the thing here, how they made the rear swing arm, I mean the swing arm, right? How it connects here on both sides. I mean, this is probably the best bike I've tried in
How
a...
many watts is that rear motor?
I honestly I forgot, I have to look, but it's limited. It's limited, it says here 48 volts, 750,
No,
but it's not 750, yeah.
No.
It's what? It's 3 kilowatts maybe.
Yeah.
And max, I think peak 6, maybe
Oh,
5.
This is Segway.
Yeah.
Okay. The spring on this one is far greater or better than the spring
Better
on
than
that one. That's the first thing I noticed. The nice recoil.
Oh, you
man,
have
on
to adjust it in the back. I don't have it. It's just out of the box.
Oh,
It was raining for 3
God,
days, so I couldn't even ride it. This is the first time
right.
taking it outside.
Let me get my gloves, put my helmet on.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. Great compact.
The X line in the back is so bright, but it's so small. Yeah, that light is so freaking bright. The brakes are touching. I have to adjust the brakes a little bit.
Good acceleration. The wheels don't spin. Acceleration, man, is excellent, man.